Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's another great opportunity to be with you today on the Grace Impact Radio, where word, music, and entertainment lives. In this studio, we give out what will make you a total man. When I talk about total man, I'm referring to the male man and the female man. You're welcome to Financial Intelligence Moment with the FBI coach. Sorry, I'm running a bit behind schedule. There was a little technical hitches which have been sorted out. It's another wonderful time on the Financial Intelligence Moment with the FBI coach. I'm Charles Easy. Those who are joining me on my YouTube channel, you're welcome. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and also activate the notification button. Then those joining me on Facebook, you're welcome. And those on Facebook, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called FBI Coach. I drop content there that will change your life, things you will learn, things that will help you grow in life. And those who are joining me on the Mixer app, you're welcome. You're welcome. And uh, please tell me where you're viewing from, and also remember to drop your favorite emoji. All right. It's another wonderful Monday morning. It's another wonderful week. It's another wonderful time to continue from where we stopped. We have been on a journey to financial freedom exposed. What you need to do to become financially free. Excuse me. What you need to do to become financially free. There is something I often say to people. Now, in order to get to where you want to be, okay, you need to activate the policeman question. Policeman question simply says you are asking, why am I doing what I'm doing? What do I need to do to get out of financial lockdown? When do I get out of financial lockdown? How do I get out of financial lockdown? What? Why? When? How? It's called the policeman question. Simple questions. Now, these questions will activate your reticular activating system. These questions will put you on the spot to start asking questions, and you start getting discoveries, you start getting solutions. These questions will help you attain the next level. These questions will help you identify what you need to do to become better. These questions will help you understand how to remain focused. These questions will help you to understand how to eliminate excesses. This question will help you to run in right direction. So you're asking yourself, why am I still poor? You provide the answers. You are poor because um, you are taking certain actions, or there are a few things that aren't working in your life that need to start working. I beg your pardon. How do I get out of lack? How do I get out of eating from hand to mouth? So it's a question that wakes up your subconscious mind to start thinking, to start digging deep. How I need to get out of this bottleneck, how I need to conquer the issues around me. When do I get out of financial lack? In other words, you are trying to juggle your mind to give yourself a timeline. A timeline. And when you're asking yourself these questions, you can also ask, how did Mr. A got out of financial lockdown? How did he achieve it? So if it worked for him, it can also work for me. If it's working for Mr. A, it can work for me. Because when you do what other successful people did, you get the same results which all those successful people got. It's simple. Success leaves clue. Yes, there are secrets we need to share. There are strategies we need to share, but on the level playing ground, success leaves clues. Success gives everybody the level playing ground to start off. So you need to activate the policeman questions. You need to wake up your creative ability. Now, when you ask these policeman questions, it helps to wake up your creative ability. It gives you room to find out how you can get better at what you do. Every day I ask myself these policeman questions. Now, it's not as if I just sit down and say, okay, these are the policeman questions. At the end of the day, I'm asking myself, what worked? What worked? What didn't work? What am I supposed to do better? Who made this work? Who made it work? So when I ask these questions and I'm waking up with answers, okay, what didn't work? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worked. What didn't work? 1 didn't work. Why didn't it work? What can I do to make it work? So you start building upon that. I believe you got value from that. I believe so. All right, last week, when we're talking about how you can get financially free very fast in this era, I talked about the 2 types of income: the active income, the passive income. And we said that the active income is the income which you earn when you exchange your time for money. It's okay to start earning from active income. Then the passive income is that income you earn even when you are sleeping. And we established the fact that you don't have any right to earn when you are sleeping, when you have not earned while you are awake. Something is wrong. You need to build a foundation. You need to build the system. You need to, even if your money is working for you, before that you generated that money, you were awake generating that money. Okay. And I said that I'm going to share with you businesses you can do this era in order to make money quickly. And these skills, you can learn them within 3 months. You know why I'm so passionate about these things? Because I have seen it play out in the lives of so many people. It's not just the young people, but the elderly people, the old. Will I say the elderly people? Okay, I'm going to talk about seasons of life before I share this stuff. So I've seen it play out in the lives of people. Those who had nothing doing and they're asking, how can I start making money? The first answer starts with your smartphone. Can you learn a skill? See, the world will never be the same again. The world will never be normal. If you are expecting the world to get back to the analog era, it's not possible. It's not possible. The era of having the brick and mortar, it's not possible. You must have an office before you start a business. Who told you that? Who told you? There are persons making 6, 7 figures every month. Their office is their smartphone, their WhatsApp. They are running trainings. They are making money. See, the first thing you need to know is to have financial intelligence. Financial intelligence simply means you understand the language of money. Let me share a story. A young boy was crying. He came to meet the father that the teacher sent him out of the class and used bad words on him, that he's a dullard, he doesn't understand mathematics, he doesn't know anything. And the father got angry, followed this boy to school. So when he got to school, he said, teacher, why did you send my son out of the class? So the teacher said, oh, sir, your son is a dullard, your son is pulling us back. He said, teacher, now you know Sabi teach. Teacher, you don't know how to teach. How can you say my son doesn't know mathematics? Oh yeah, ask him a question. So the teacher said, okay, Ugochukwu, 2 + 2 is what? Ugo was looking. You see, I told you, he doesn't know anything. We have done everything possible, but he will not grow. He will not learn. He will not get better. Then the father said, look at you. You don't know how to teach. Okay, Ugo, 2 bags of cement. A customer come and buy 2 bags of cement, and another person buy 2 bags of cement. How many bags of cement is that? And the son said 4 bags of cement. You see, Ugo, 2 tins of milk plus 2 tins of milk gives you how many? He said 4 tins of milk. He said, teacher, you see, you don't know how to teach. How can you say 2 plus 2 is what? 2 guinea plus 2 guinea. 2 what plus 2 what? Eh? You just say 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 tins of milk plus 2 tins of milk gives you how many tins of milk? 4 tins of milk. $2 plus $2 give you how many dollars? $4. So you need to learn how to teach. So this story drives the point that we need financial intelligence. You need to understand the language of money. Then when you have, the first thing is to have financial intelligence, all right? Then when you have financial intelligence, you now move to financial planning. Now, we cannot talk about financial planning without talking about the seasons of life. In every man's life, there are 4 seasons. We have the morning season, the afternoon season, the evening season, and the night season of life. The morning season of life is 0 to 25 years. That is your learning stage. Everything you know today started from your learning stage, the morning stage of your life, 0 to 25. It is the stage where your foundation is built. It is the stage where you know what you know today. It is the formation state in your life. At your morning stage of life, you should have been able to discover your purpose. At the money state of your life, you should know where you are going. At age 25, you should have discovered your purpose. At age 25, you should have been done with your high school. But in this part of the world, reverse is the case. Then the afternoon stage of life is from 26 to 50. The afternoon stage of life is your earning stage. You decide how you want to earn. You decide when you want to earn. You decide with whom you want to earn. You decide why you want to earn. You see, the policeman question is still playing out. The afternoon stage of your life is critical. It's critical to your next phase. At your afternoon stage of life, you should have been married. You should have your children. At afternoon stage of your life, you should have built your house or houses. At afternoon stage of life, you should have been a landlord. You should have at least a property to your name. At afternoon stage of life, you should have been able to impact the lives you want to impact. At the afternoon stage of your life is the peak stage of your life. You are at your plateau. You are at your best. At the afternoon stage of your life is when you hire and fire. At the afternoon stage of your life is when you decide, I want to work in this company for XYZ number of years. I want to make XYZ number of money using whatever resources I have, within the confines of good values and ethics. Afternoon stage of life. But some people, morning stage has become their afternoon stage. Or rather, some people's afternoon stage is their morning stage. They're just starting out life. See, if you are in your afternoon stage of life and you are planning to buy jam to get into school, you are doing yourself a great disservice. Now, get me right. I need to balance this. I'm not saying it is wrong for you to get into high institution at your afternoon stage of life. And that's not what I'm saying. But that shouldn't be your number one priority. You can still go to school while you are making the money. Why should you abandon how... I met a young guy. He said he has written JAMB for 12 times. He has written JAMB. And he never thought about getting into education through the preliminary course, maybe do a 1-year course before he gets into the direct entry or whatever. He said he just want to get into the university. He wants to sit for JAMB. He has his O levels complete, but jam just kept jamming him. The jam just kept jamming the door against him. And I said to him that, don't you think you need to start applying wisdom? Those whom you left secondary schools with, they are graduated, and you're still. He said that his earnest desire, and this guy is not making any money. He keeps begging for. I said, look, you are becoming a nuisance to people around you. Aren't you seeing it? You are becoming a nuisance. There is nothing wrong in you keep trying out JAMB, but there are other ways you can get into the university or into the College of Education or Polytechnic legitimately without constituting nuisance. Now, when you get into that university, how do you pay your school fees? You start running back to your parents. And this guy is in his afternoon stage of life. He's in his early 30s. I said to him, there's an error. See, this is not generational curse. It's called generational foolishness. You need to snap out of it. You need to wake up. You need to be brutal at this moment. You need to remind yourself, look, I'm not getting your age. Age does not, we don't get young every day. We keep, as the day goes by, everybody is moving closer to their grave. But the prayer is that we'll fulfill purpose. We'll fulfill God's ordained destiny for our life before we leave this earth. My prayer is that we leave this earth, that the carcasses, the world will meet our carcasses empty, would have given out everything that is in us, that makes us thick. I told him, I said, you need to start thinking. While I'm pursuing my educational desire, you also need to ask yourself, how do you pay your school fees? How do you sort out bills? You keep running back to someone. No, you should have a business that's going to be taking care of that. And that was what started juggling his mind. That was when he started thinking. And I said, what will he do? I said, that's the question you should ask. What will I do? Oh, men and brethren, what shall we do? Because we are caught in our heart. What shall we do? So his first step was to go through training, learn skills. He's using a smartphone. And every month he's looking for Mr. A or Mr. B to buy him data. And all he does on social media is to scroll through timelines and put his mouth in a gossip blogs, in a gossip sites. But it's not putting money back into his pocket. There are so many persons like that. You have a smartphone that is not putting money back into your pocket. And you're looking for money. You are running helter-skelter. Are you aware that you can generate your house rent within a space of 1 month, 2 months from your smartphone? That is if your house rent is not running into thousands of dollars. No, so what am I trying to say? That you don't need to look far to start making money. The things that will make you money is within you. It's in you. It's in you. So your afternoon stage of life is from 26 to 50. Then the evening stage of life is from 56 to 75. At this stage, you should have retired. At this stage, you should just sit back and enjoy your spoils. At this stage, you should sit back and enjoy all the toilings. But we see people in their evening stage of life, they have resigned from company. Okay, they pick up the work of the chief security officer. They retire, but they keep refiring. Why? Because their afternoon stage of life is not serious, is not solid. The reason why I do everything I do today, because I told myself, by the grace of God, by the time I'm turning 50, I want to retire rich and retire young. By the time I'm turning 50, I want to retire rich and retire young. So I place myself under positive peer pressure. Now, peradventure, you have just stepped into your afternoon, you have stepped into your night season of life. That is, you are above 50, okay? And you're still in your afternoon stage of life. You need to put time to whatever you're doing, you need to be in a hurry. You need to put yourself under positive peer pressure and tell yourself, I want to achieve more within this record time. My morning stage, my afternoon stage might have been messed up for one mistake or the other. Everybody goes through financial mistakes. I went through financial mistakes. I went through, there was a time I saw, I went for this transaction and I saw my millions just going, millions of naira just going within minutes, within hours, just going down like that. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't hold back. I was like, let the world open. Let me just dive in and get myself out of this world. There are times when you just feel like taking your life because things aren't working the way you expect them. There are times when you just feel like, oh, the village people are after me because things aren't working the way it wants, you expect it to. What I did at that time was to go on my knees and I went to my maker and I said, Lord, strengthen me. I need your grace. I need your strength. I need you to strengthen me. So when you find yourself in that situation, go to God, go to his word. You'll find solution. He will always speak to you. When you are confused, you are perplexed, you don't know the direction to take, you don't know how to get out of that stagnation, out of that quagmire, out of that situation, go to God and ask him for direction. Now, when you're going to him to ask for direction, don't go with terms and conditions. What I mean is this. Don't go with a preconceived mindset. Okay, this is how God is going to speak to me. Okay, this is what I'm... No, just go with an open heart. Pray about it and ask him. Now, the next thing you need to do is to start drawing up plans. Okay, while I'm praying about it, what can I readily do to start putting my money back into my pocket? And I looked at the times and season. You must understand times and seasons. And the times and seasons we are right now is the digital era. And I looked at the times and seasons. How can I recoup? How can I bounce back? How can I make this millions back? How can I make these thousands of dollars that I just lost within a minute? How can I make them back? And the first thing I did was looking at the times and seasons. I said to myself, okay, I need to get back to network marketing. It's not as if I left network marketing, but I need to pay more attention to it. And I started driving a business. Then I also need to look at the digital world. What can I readily sell? I know I can talk. I've trained myself to talk. I earn via talking. And I created digital products. And I started selling digital products. What are digital products? That brings me to the businesses you can do that can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money from in this era. So I'll round off with the remaining seasons of life. So number one, blogging. Learn blogging, study blogging, choose the right niche, what you are passionate about, write about it, identify problems, expose the problems, talk about the problems, solve the problems, identify questions people are asking and proffer answers to it. And before you know what's happening, people are tilting to your blog to read. There's so much money to make from blogging. But you cannot be a good blogger if you don't understand copywriting. I'll keep saying this. The foundation to making money successfully online starts from learning to be a good copywriter. You must learn to be what? A good copywriter. Copywriting simply means salesman in print. Copywriting simply means persuasion, influence. How can I influence people with my write-up? How can I influence people with my videos? How can I influence people with my graphics? Copywriting wakes up your creative mindset. Copywriting gives you the ability to think outside the box. One of the things I do on my high income skill training is to teach people how to be a good copywriter. Now, the training I do wakes up a lot in you. The training is not just about it's not just about high learning skills. My training is centered around totality of life. So you learn how to be a blogger. You learn blogging. Okay. Then the next one is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing was carved out from network marketing. Help other people sell their products. When you sell their products, you earn commission. Like on my high income skill training, I created an affiliate arm of it. There are people who sell the product and they are making money from it. My high income skill training is not expensive. It's about $13 or okay, yeah, approximately about $13 or so, 5,000 naira. And I created an affiliate link. Out of the 5,000 naira or that $13, you have your commission. Sell other people's products. There are so many companies you can register. And I teach you how to become a good affiliate marketer in my high income skill training. There are so many companies you can register with. And that pays you. Shopify, what's it called? Amazon, Jumia, so many of them, so many. Number 3, online courses. Develop online, create online courses. One of the things I do is, one of the things that made me recover so fast and so quick was that I created online courses. The first online course I did was in 2017. And that training, each person paid, in Naira, it's 10,000 Naira. In dollars, it was, I think, about $10 or they paid then. And some persons paid via Bitcoin, some paid into my domiciliary account and all that. And I had about 2 WhatsApp groups filled up. It was a massive training. And since then, I have not ceased creating different online courses. You can imagine where I had one WhatsApp group was filled up, which was 256 persons. Okay, minus me, because I was in that group, 255 persons. And each person paid 10,000 Naira. And the second WhatsApp group got almost filled up. We were about 210 or 209 in that group. Do the multiplication. And that money I made just by sharing what I know. What you're getting from me right now, what you're enjoying right now is part of the things people pay for. So create online courses, tutorials, masterclass, workshops. Facebook is free. WhatsApp is free. Instagram is free. YouTube is free. You can create your classroom in those platforms. You're on Facebook. Create a closed group. Run your training in that group. You're on WhatsApp. Create a group. Add people. When people pay, add them to the group and run your training. Do something. Don't just sit down. Create a private YouTube channel where people can view what you are sharing. The only person that is not making money in this era is someone who is mentally lazy. And someone is asking, so where do I get customers? Join my high income skill training. I'll teach you how to generate leads. I'll teach you how to get customers. The November edition is starting in a few days' time, 1st of November to 15th of November. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So come up with online courses. Come up with tutorials. Okay. Then number 4 is invest in stocks. They are dividend-paying stocks. Well, when it comes to stocks, it's a long-term investment, not a short-term, okay? But it can make you money if you invest right. So let me tell you the best way to invest in stocks. Yes, you need to buy some stocks that are just coming up. I'm talking about international stocks, okay? But there are a few things you use on daily or almost on daily basis. Do you have an iPhone? You have a Mac notebook. Do you have what's it called? A laptop that has Microsoft Office in it? Do you? So you can buy shares. You can buy Apple shares. You can buy Microsoft shares. You buy Amazon shares. The world has changed. Everything goes live streaming and all that. Zoom, you buy their shares. You might not have enough money to buy the volume which you need. Start small. Start with what you have. But just make sure you are not stagnated. You are moving. Buy their shares. You drink Coca-Cola, or there are people who drink Coca-Cola. Buy their shares. Are you getting value from what I'm sharing? So when people come to ask me, which type of shares will I buy? That's how to buy shares. The things people use daily. The things people use daily. Are you aware that one man is going to be the first trillionaire in dollars the world has ever created? One man. And this man, his worth put together has exceeded Bill Gates and Warren Buffett joined together. I'm talking about Jeff Bezos. One man. So buy stocks. Determine what chunk of your savings will go into stocks. Start small, grow big. Choose the right broker. There is a platform that also tells a lot of people about how to invest in stocks fully and monthly. You can just Google it, fully and remotely. They are professionals. Well, it's not as if all their projections are right, but most times 90%, 95% success rate. So if someone is giving you such analysis and it's been consistent for years, you should follow that person. We say follow who know road, right? Fully and remotely. Subscribe to them. You get to know more about shares, the right stocks, when to get in, the right stocks to buy, and all that. Seek professional advice. Sorry, it's not Motley. Molly and Fools. Yes, Molly and Fools. Molly and Fools. Go on YouTube, go on Google and search it out. Okay. Then number 5, write a book. Write a book. Put your thoughts down. Put it on a book. It can be an ebook. It can be a hard. If you don't have money to do the hardcover printing, start with an ebook. Ebook, 25 pages, 30 pages. How do you do it? You voice it out. Register my high income skill training. You will learn more on how to start up. I have an ebook which I've sold thousands and thousands and thousands of it. How much is the book? If you go on my seller account, it's just 1,500 naira in Nigerian currency. I think it's about $7 or so. I have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to buy it from 7 different currencies. That book is bestseller. That book has transformed so many lives. 9 steps to financial independence. My favorite is step 7. Step 7. So you need to, if you haven't read the book, go to my seller. I'm going to drop my WhatsApp number on the screen so you can chat me up so that I'll send you the link. Get the book and read it. It's mind-blowing. So write a book. Write a book. Put your thoughts down on paper. Pen down your thoughts and put it on a book and sell and start making money from it. First of all, give it to some persons to read for free. They review it, they send their reviews, and you start making money from it. Okay. Then number 6 is YouTubing. You can make money from YouTube. There is something YouTube created recently. They call it YouTube Shorts. You can create short videos. You can create short videos and market it. Okay. You can make money from YouTube. You can monetize your skill on YouTube. All right. You can monetize your skill. I hope I got this number correctly. Yes, that's my WhatsApp number on the screen. Okay, let me on the screen. Let me put it up here. So monetize your YouTubing. up videos people would love to watch. Videos people would love to watch. Talk about something that will attract people's attention. One of the videos that does much, that creates much impact, is the how to video, as in how to make, you do a video telling people how to make money online, how to sell, how to clothe, how to, do you know that even teaching people how to clothe, how to mix your colors, can make you a lot of money? Are you aware of that? How to, just sit down and think about it. How to videos makes the money. Then number 7, become a social media influencer or social media manager. There are so many persons that want you to manage their social media handles, their Facebook, their Instagram, their Twitter, their TikTok, their YouTube, their LinkedIn. So be a social media manager. You can make money from that. And thousands of persons, hundreds of persons are paying you thousands of dollars. Okay, so start building your social currency. Now, for you to become a social media influencer, you must build your social currency. I'm writing a book. One of the things I talked about in the book is about your social currency. Everybody needs to build social currency. How do you build your social currency? It's all about what you do online. It's all about what you do online. What do you come up online to do? There's so much money to make from social currency. So start building your audience. Okay. So these things you need to put at the back of your mind if you are in your evening stage of life and you still think, I haven't achieved, I can't retire right now. If I stop working right now, I won't be able to make money. You need to put yourself under positive peer pressure. You need to sign up for mentorship. Pay for mentorship. Okay? Pay for mentorship. Don't say, oh, I can't do this, I'm too old for this. See, if you are in your night stage of life and you are still working as though you are in your afternoon stage of life, I make bold to say to you, without any shadow of doubt, join me in network marketing and I will pull you through. I have seen lives changed. Give yourself 3 years. 3 years. 3 years, you see how you bounce back. If you are struggling in your afternoon stage of life and you don't know how to start, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Like I said, your afternoon stage of life is from 26 to 50 and you're struggling. You don't know how to get out of life. Follow me and I'll pull you out. I've been there. Follow me foolishly. Follow me what? Foolishly, and I'll pull you out. And as long as you are willing to do the things I will ask you to do within the confines, because I can, of course, I can't tell you to go and kill someone. I can't tell you to go and steal. The strategies that I have used to get out of where I am, I'll show you, I'll teach you. Okay, I was meant to understand that we have listeners that are not, that can't view, okay, that can't see. They are visually impaired, but they can hear. So the number to chat me up on WhatsApp is 07033109363, and I'll add the country code +234 7033109363. So you need to put yourself under positive peer pressure because you are moving to your night stage of life. The night stage of life is from 75 and above, 76 and above. The night stage of life. At your evening stage of life, which is from 56 to 75, you should be impacting life. You need to read my book. You need to read the book, 9 Steps to Financial Independence. You need to read that book. It will help you a lot. I believe I've been able to add value to your life. I believe you've been able to get some stuff out of today's meeting. Next week, on this same station, we'll be treating another topic that will help us move our finances to the next level. Okay, I'm wrapping up this moment because another program is coming up. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished viewers, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I remain Charles Eze, the FBI coach. You can always chat me up on my WhatsApp number, and let's be a blessing wholesale. Have a wonderful